Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Imperator Rome as we are playing as the Roman Republic. Alright, so before we get started in today's episode, a few things to note from previous episodes. The first thing is in regards to road building. I noticed over the last couple of videos a lot of people have expressed some confusion over the differences between those military and civilian roads. To be clear, the roads are exactly the same. There's no difference in roads. You're building roads and there's only one type of road. It's only the actual action of building the roads that is different. The action that's in here, you know, military road or civilian road. Though I think it says just build road, you know, if you're not on the military road one. That's the only difference, is the action of building the road. No matter what, you're going to have the same road here. It's going to have the same benefits regardless of which action you use. The only differences are when you build the road, you know, how many units you need to do it. Military roads requires less units, and then the civilian roads has all those penalties associated with it for the unit that is building the roads. So the lower morale and then the increased maintenance cost. So other than that, the differences for the actual building of the road, there's no difference on the road. One other thing to note about the roads is that in previous episodes, I had said that the roads give benefits for the neighboring provinces as well as the one that they obviously go through here. And I had got that from the comment sections. You know, I didn't know that myself before. I had multiple people, actually 3 different people, tell me that the roads give benefits for any provinces that they neighbor as well. Somebody corrected that in a more recent video saying that that's not true, and so rather than listen to anybody else, I went and looked in the files to find out what the truth was, and it seems that the later comment, that was the correct one. These roads do not give any benefits to the neighboring provinces. Whenever I go off of what the majority of the comments say, usually it's right if, you know, the majority of comments are saying something, but sometimes it is wrong. That's why I typically don't say anything in these videos, you know, that something's true unless I check it in the files myself or confirm it in the game. In that case, I didn't. I just kind of went with what everybody was telling me, and it wasn't correct. The roads do not give benefits to the neighboring provinces, only the ones that they go through. So I did want to clarify that. One other thing that I wanted to mention here is about the levies. The levies are broken right now. They're not actually working the way they're supposed to in several different ways, and these are supposed to be fixed, or some of these problems are supposed to be fixed in the upcoming patch, which is like the 2.02 or something like that. But these are broken in 2 key ways. So the first one is that as far as the levy composition goes, these are actually both about levy composition. So right now the game just picks the dominant culture in the province, and then that's how it composes the levies based on that dominant culture. So even if you have cultures that wouldn't use this levy composition template, it uses the dominant one. So, you know, if you are, say, over in Greece and you have Romans here, then it's going to use the Greek templates, you know, because they are the dominant culture. And then once the Romans, or if the Romans become the dominant culture there, then it would use your template rather than a mixed template. You know, like let's say you got 30% Romans and 70% Greeks. You know, the template should use 70% of the template from the Greeks and 30% of the Romans, but it doesn't do that. It only uses the dominant one. So this is not how it's supposed to work. And so they fixed that for the upcoming patch. Another problem is that as of right now, these are supposed to be based off of the actual pops in the province, so that, like, you know, nobles would give different units, you know, like they'd be more likely to give cavalry than you know, let's say a freeman. The pops that are being used should affect what units you'll see, but that is not actually working. It has no effect. This is entirely based off of the culture and has no regard to the actual pops that it's using. So it doesn't matter if they're nobles or freemen or anything. Apparently that's what's broken and not working right. So that's another thing that is being adjusted for the patch. So the levies have some bugs. So I just want to make that clear, that's been something that's being fixed in the upcoming patch. And finally, last thing, based on a suggestion, I did change up the name of the legion to Italica here, because that would be the more correct word to be used in that name. So we did do that. All right, so yeah, let's go and jump into today's episode. You'll recall last episode we had the First Punic War. It went pretty close to the real First Punic War as far as like what we got. You know, we got control of Sardinia here. We already had Corsica. Then we also got Sicily, and then we invaded Carthage and pretty much failed that invasion. So it went similar to history with the exception of the naval war, which obviously didn't happen anywhere near the way that it happened historically. There wasn't really any naval battles at all, frankly. They, for whatever reason, despite the fact that I think they would have defeated our fleet, they seemed to avoid our fleet. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to do that. But yeah, this is obviously not perfect here, so we're going to want to get it fixed. So obviously we're going to be having a second Punic War, and we need to start preparing for that. So I think one of the best ways to start doing that, well, let's let this play a day. And then what we're going to want to do is, we currently have a port here, and this is a settlement, so we can't build a fort here. We really need a fortress here, but I guess we also need the port. Alright, so what we might want to do is make this into like a city so that we can have multiple things here, which we can't actually do yet. As you can see here, we don't have the money or the political influence, so we really can't do anything in that regard just yet. We're kind of just stuck with just having the port, but we would want a fort here or one here. We definitely want a fort so that the Carthaginians, if they attack us or we don't get our troops here, then they'll actually have to siege a fort. Because we are moving the Legion out of here, guys. So we'll take care of that as soon as we're able to. We do have a decision. This one is regarding Sardinia, the unruly populace. We don't need these provinces here because of who they're owned by in order to do this. So let's go ahead and enact that. So it's going to happen here on the 27th of December. All right, so we got that going. The other thing I want to do is go ahead and take a look at our governor policies and just see if we want to make any adjustments. I know this costs political influence, but I could definitely see making some adjustments in several of these locations. Like, for instance, we don't really need this policy here anymore. Local fort defense is not really necessary. I would prefer to go with encourage trade. Increase province income, locally monthly food modifier gets boosted. So I think that would be super helpful. Should earn a lot more money. Speaking of trade, one thing that we probably should do is go ahead and go with the increase in export value. I looked at our trade income, and we are earning a lot more money from exports than we are from imports. And so therefore it makes sense to go with this. I think that would be quite an increase in money. This gives us 2 capital import routes. However, I think that this is probably still better financially for us. We just won't get some of those benefits here, but that's okay, because you know what, guys, we've got plenty of these to enact, and I think that's what we're going to do to get more local import routes here for our capital. So we'll go and do that one. We still have 2 more remaining after that. So all right, so let's go and take a look at all these locations here and see what we might want to change to. We do want to continue converting anywhere where Romans aren't the dominant culture. So like here, we can keep them doing that. And I think we have them over here. We could change it up, try and get them to be a little bit more Roman. And this is important because it's going to give us more pops so you can recruit from. Because as we saw in Carthage, our army is not large enough, not even remotely close to large enough. So yeah, we're going to really focus on cultural assimilation, guys. Now, I know we're spending a lot of political influence changing these up. Overall, just changing one isn't expensive, but changing all of these is going to cost us here. All right, so let's see that we're doing it over here as well. We are. All right, excellent. Probably the new locations are all going to need to be changed. Yeah, same thing over here. Yeah, we're just going to really focus on this, guys. Because in the long run, this is going to end up being, better financially for us and better when it comes to the military. So yeah, a lot of trade routes you may have noticed as I went through all these that we have to get set up. So we can go and take a look and see what we can find here. And when I set these up, typically, again, I usually do this off camera, but I'll look at the current happiness ratios for all these pops here. You can see that the citizens and the nobles, and that's because they're not Romans, are of course very, very unhappy here. And so maybe we want to go ahead and boost those up. We'll see if we can. Maybe trade for something we don't have on the local citizen happiness. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can't find anything here. And we probably want something that's worth a little bit more money. So let's go with this one here, and we'll just kind of click through these and see what we can find. There might not be anything, because again, I've been having trouble finding any trade routes. Yeah, we can trade from there, but we don't want to trade. We don't want a domestic trade route here. That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. We could take a look and see if there's anything for the nobles here. There's one right there. There we go. All right, so we got a trade route here. And again, there are still a lot of areas that I think still need trade routes. Yeah, here's one that needs a trade route. So let's just see how the population's looking here. Again, citizens very, very unhappy, but that's not really an option. I think, you know what? I think I intentionally left this trade route open because I was trying to get something for the citizens. I wasn't able to find anything. Yeah, that's good for right now, guys. Let's let it play. Yeah, let's get these units over here. Because, yeah, we're never going to have our second Punic War if we don't let this time advance. Alright, so we have an event, the Sardinian question. Our officials have been having a miserable time working with the proud locals in Sardinia. Many have taken to isolated communities in the mountains, living on banditry and piracy. One of the leaders now demands Sardinian self-rule as a vassal tribe. The idea is deeply unpopular in Rome, but could free us from an endless insurgency of attrition. We're not going to do that. Yeah, they will live and die under Rome's shadow. So yeah, we're going to do this one. It's obviously going to piss them off quite a bit, but it is what it is, man. There's colonizable territory here. Huh. Okay, I don't know if that event did that. But yeah, apparently we can go and start colonizing here. So let's go and do that. Yeah, I kind of feel like that event did it, and I just kind of clicked through it. I wasn't paying attention to what it did. Alright, so let's go ahead and have these guys go into the port here. And then we'll get them all into the ships, all the troops that we have here. So let's select these guys, bark them, and then these guys. That's one way to put them on ships. You don't have to move them the EU4 way from the province into the ship. You know, it's actually much quicker to do it that way. I just haven't been doing it, but yeah, it is actually the better route to go. All right, so we want to bring these guys to wherever we're planning on building the roads, which I think we wanted to get one going across this way. We also talked about doing this one here. So I suppose we can start right here. Yeah, let's go and put them into Neapolis. We do have an event here, which is resulting in this character losing some popularity, and we're also going to lose some stability, unfortunately. Alright, so that's rather negative. Another wine offer. Yeah, we'll accept that. And the cars are particularly bad today. A lot of them going by right now. We're no longer importing the dates as well, so that's a problem. But again, we'll get all this fixed here soon. And, looks like we just got another penalty from it. Population output is being reduced. So yeah, Sardinia is going to be a problem. Not surprising. Not surprising at all. We still need to get these buildings going, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, we could go ahead and build the fort here. That would give them something they'd have to attack. But I really want it right there. So again, I think we're going to focus on trying to make this into a city, getting that 200 gold. So you know what? We're going to save up for that. I know that we're saving for so many things right now. And I wonder where those are at. I don't think we'll be able to get over there, but we can try. Bring these guys in here. We're paying for the fleet, so while paying for them, might as well try and catch them. In fact, we can just go and put them on destroy pirates and see what they do. Alright, so we got our troops over here. That means that we can go ahead and disband the levy. And so all of our levies are now disbanded. And got a little bit of military experience for that. Let's go ahead and use the Legion to work on these roads. So I think that was already built there, that road right there. Yeah, I don't think that's what the plan was. I think the plan was to go through this location here, in which case we'd want to build a road through here, and then it doesn't really matter. I guess we can come up this way. I suppose that's fine. I know that's not that far from this road, but really just trying to get the benefits here. And when you're doing the military roads with the engineers, because the engineers reduce the cost of roads down to 10 gold, it's really not that expensive, 10 gold for the benefits you're getting. It's way better than anything when you look at the building, the cost of a building, and then you account for how much more expensive a building is compared to a road, and then you look at the benefits for the road and look at the benefits for the building. It's definitely worth building roads. I had somebody in the comments say that it wasn't worth it. I don't see that. Just the benefits, in my opinion, are worth it for the amount of gold you're spending. Of course, maybe not for the time. If you have something else you'd rather have your Legion do, but yeah, I feel like it's worth it for the small cost. Now, even if you don't consider the benefits in the train, then you also have the 50% speed modifier, allowing you to get around your country faster. So that's just an extra benefit. It looks like we have more pirates over here in Sardinia, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright, so the Pirate Haven has benefits, obviously, but also has quite a few negatives, too. You got pirates roaming around your lands. Alright, so yeah, they'll build it over here. Then we'll have, did we just have an election? Well, no, the consul died. Okay. So he is now taken over. He's pretty shoddy. Yeah, he's not very good at all, honestly. The Bony is now in control, though, so that's one change. We'll just take a look at some of his stats here. We expected our consul to die. He had some health problems. I heard that this health bar is being removed. I actually like that. Yeah, I think I complained about that in a previous video, that I don't think it makes a lot of sense to be able to see the character's health. I prefer either where you can't see the character's health, like in some Paradox games, or like in CK3, where it just tells you a very broad view of how they are, health-wise. Yeah, I just don't like having the percentage. I mean, it just makes it too easy to tell who's going to die and when. So just looking at his stats here, yeah, he's a dumb guy. He's zealous, so we're going to get more happiness in the capital. But we'll get less happiness if we're the ruler here, which we are. He's self-controlled. Yeah, overall, this guy's garbage. Absolute garbage. And it doesn't get much worse than that, guys. And now we have to wait until 506 to another election. Wow. And despite being as bad as he is, which, his zeal and his charisma aren't bad. They're about average here, but maybe a little over average, I don't know. But the co-consul's so bad that he doesn't have equal stats in any of these, except for the zeal. His zeal's the same. Wow, man. We were really unlucky on the consuls here. So we have a scored family because he was the censor. So which family is that? That's the Decii family. So we can go ahead and put the Decii family in place here. And make sure that they're appeased. Alright, so how are the parties feeling about us now? And maybe look at the agenda. Culture rights. They want to make Etruscans an integrated culture. Alright, so we're about to piss off the Bony because I'm not doing that. Yeah, they're going to get irritated when I tell them no. Alright, well, here's what it is. And we don't really have the money to do this because we got so many other things to use money for. So we're probably just going to have a pissed off council. And looks like we have an uprising in Sardinia. Well, that's not surprising at all, honestly. We expected this. So now we have a revolt here that we've got to go put down. Alright, so let's see how the best way to go about doing this is. It's a good thing we are still paying for our fleets. They're currently moving over here. The legion's over there. Let's just raise up the levies, I suppose. Yeah, we're going to raise up the levies. So we can go and raise up these 21 here. We have 20 there. All right, so this is now larger than this one here because I'm guessing we converted more pops. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and just raise up one levy, and that should be enough. We're going to get the largest one, I think, though. These guys have more heavy infantry down here. Yeah, I'd way rather have the extra heavy infantry over the 2 light infantry. So you know what? We're going to raise up the Magna Graecia ones. They're right there, so we have to move the fleet over there. Go pick them up. And hopefully 10,000 is enough. I don't know what we're facing over here. Yeah, should hopefully be enough. We don't have any, interesting. Because they took this province as well, which means we'll be able to get control of that. That's strange, because we didn't have that province. Okay. So we'll actually be able to get something out of this, I think. We should probably raise up our army maintenance. Go ahead and pay for them. Fort maintenance, does that help? Do we even have any forts over here? We don't even have any forts over here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and stop paying for those. No reason for all that. We did get a bench about commercial ventures. All right, so this is, that's the investment that we did over here. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and, I guess we got to do one more here. Because, yeah, now we have all these goods that we're not getting the bonuses to. We might have to change those up a little bit. It might be necessary. We'll wait and see. We'll see how we look. Yeah, we'll just have the Legion build this here. They'll probably be a little bit more effective at attacking here, but these guys will do it just fine. They'll focus on the roads. All right, so let's go ahead and have them embark on the fleet here. And I don't know where they're going or where we might want to. Let's go here, and then let's... Actually, no, we're going to go down this way. Yeah, let's go fight the army first. That'd probably make the most sense, honestly. Yeah, they're going straight to the capital. Okay. And... looks like the consul's depressed. Oh, he loses the depressed. Okay, well, that's a good thing. Alright, so yeah, they're going to go ahead and attack over here. Or, you know what? I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're running now. Maybe they see us coming and they're scared. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't matter, though. Let's go and get into the port and attack them. Let's go chase them down. We'll want to split them up if we have to go up this way, and then have one do a siege. But yeah, we can quickly destroy this army here. And then these guys can work on the pirating again. Trying to deal with some of these pirate fleets and maybe build up our own fleet. So we killed that 1,000 men pretty easily. Let's go ahead and let them finish this little siege here, and then we'll chase after the other 1,000 and do the siege. Where are their two forts? They have 2 forts. That's a pain. So we'll have to split the army up to do that. So let's see what we might want to do here. Do we want to get some stability for some political influence? Sure. Yeah, we'll take the stability. In fact, I would like to take up stability a little bit higher, so let's go ahead and, although we do need that political influence. Okay, hold up. Before we do anything here, let's go ahead and get the get this changed up. Found a city here. All right, so that's been taken care of, and we do have enough political influence to go ahead and do a divine sacrifice. Get that stability ticking up a little bit higher. So I don't really want to have to chase these guys down, so we'll probably, once we get over here towards the forts, we'll likely split these up. Maybe come over here. Watch them go around this way. Yeah, we're probably going to have to send one to chase them down. Oh, shoot, we got some barbarians over here. All right, so that's a problem. Well, the Legion's not doing anything, so let's have them race over here. So the way the barbarians work is they come up out of these areas here, like the impassable terrain. So if we were to just, I mean, there's no barbarian power there. So I'm guessing they came up from somewhere else. Yeah, no barbarian power throughout here. Now there is a tooltip, or excuse me, a map mode for this, so we can take a look real quick. So this is where the barbarians are coming from here. You see we don't have any in our area. So I'm assuming that the barbarians came from all the way up here and then have moved down here or something. That's what it seems like. All right, so we got to go deal with them. It's kind of a pain here. So, yeah, we've seen this event many times. He's wanting a position. He's kind of cruddy, and he's not part of a family, so I don't care. He can whine all day. So these guys want peace? No. And they're willing to give us 1 province, but we're not doing any of that. Yeah, we're gonna have to chase them down. They're gonna make it a irritating process, of course, because why wouldn't they? All right, so let's go ahead and split these up, and you know, we'll have one go chase them down while the other does the siege. So maybe like, let's see how we want to do this. Just based on the units here. All right, so yeah, we'll just probably do, I don't know, maybe half and half. We could have just done the button to split them in half, I suppose. Although we're probably going to want a little bit more light infantry over here, since they're going to be the ones, this army here will be the one that's currently fighting. So let's go with one more here. All right, so the way this is going to work, we're going to have these guys do the siege while these guys continue to chase down the enemy. Yeah, this is not the best way here. So the barbarians are already gone. All right, and they did cause some penalties there, and we are making roads all the way there. That's great. The roads have already been built, of course, so. All right, well, let's actually go ahead and do the road from here to Rome, because I think we finished the road here. Yeah, we finished the road right there. So now we're going to do the road to Rome here, through the mountains. And we don't really need to do them through the mountains, but this is a long way to have to go down, all the way down here, or all the way up here to get across here quickly. So yeah, it would be helpful to do this. So let's see how we want to build the roads here. So I guess through here, I'm trying to do it through the least amount of provinces. You can also do it through this way here, but yeah, that's probably the slower way. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be 4 roads. Here would be 1, 2, 3. I guess this one is technically quicker, so we might want to do that one there. But I do like having all the roads connect directly to Rome here. So you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We'll go do the one extra location. So yeah, let's go here, and once we're there, we'll start the construction of the roads again. So the treatment was successful in this character here. Okay, so he loses sickness, and we also finished up here, so we now have an extra trade route. Let's go with one more. Again, just kind of replacing the ones that we lost from changing up that policy. And what all do we need? So dates are definitely necessary here. National commerce income. The earthenware is always helpful as well. I'll take a look for papyrus, but yeah, we don't have that available. And we are trading too much wine again, so we're not getting the bonus there. I'm getting kind of sick of this not working properly. Yeah, this is kind of irritating. They continually are trading resources that we need. It just happens over and over again. I don't know why we're having problems with that. We shouldn't be. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. So let's go and set up this trade route. And we need to cancel one of the wine trade routes. Again, this is not the last time we've had to... This is not the first time that we've had to do this. Yeah, we'll just cancel one of these here. So we can fix that problem. And you know what, guys? We're also going to open up request for dates. If anybody wants to trade for our dates. Alright, so that'll put us back in the positive and get that legion cost reduction again. Yeah, just kind of frustrating why that keeps doing that. And I'm not following these guys. Alright, it doesn't matter anyway. We know where they're going. And we could go this way and try and run into them, but that probably won't work out for us. Alright, so I don't like paying for the fleet, but we'll keep them bouncing around, seeing if they can't engage those pirates. Let's go ahead and build the military road through here again. Not the most efficient route, I suppose, but yeah, I like doing it that way. And then we could always have like the road going down this way if needed. If we ever had like an abundance of money and we just wanted to put some more roads down. Yeah, let's go and decline that. That's not helping my friends. No, sir. And I think what we're gonna do here, guys, because I'm kind of don't feel like chasing all these characters or chasing this army around here. We're gonna read this event real quick, and then we're gonna do something. So Roma is prospering. Our colossal construct has unexpected benefits in Roma. It is now pure euphoria to traverse the market district and see delighted citizens prosper. We anticipated that the morale would be strengthened in the region, but to this extent no one imagined. This gives us a great opportunity to capitalize on the momentum we now have. So we can say marvelous, increase the taxes. We get some very nice bonuses there for 1 year. Our ruler is the reason for this, and people must know. We get some popularity. Obviously not going to do that. Or we can say this is a beacon for our nation who will look here for guidance. We'll gain some stability and lose some tyranny. I think we're going to do this one. I know it's only 1 year, but man, for 1 year, that would be a big increase in income here. Be helpful. We can always use more money. Pay for roads, I guess. I think what we're going to go ahead and do is assault this location because I just want to get it done with. I know it's going to cost us some manpower. We might not be successful. But I'm being lazy. Being lazy, guys. So yeah, we're going to do that one there. And we have a lack of a governor here. Did he die? Yeah, maybe he died and I didn't see that. Alright, so let's just see what our options are available here. I like having the submissive guy, even if he does hit the commerce income here. I doubt much of our commerce income is coming from this area. And he'd be more loyal. Also, him being just is good as well. Yeah, I think we'll go with him, and frankly, he's one of the best choices. You could say this guy's pretty good too, but I mean, he's 78, so he's just going to die soon any damn way. So yeah, we'll go with this guy. And we have some disloyal characters, of course. Go and go through here and just take a look at some of our characters here. We got a researcher here that's irritated. The general's irritated. That's not good. So he's got such a high marshal. He's getting older, though. He's getting much older. So we can go ahead and pay him just to get that loyalty up. And I really don't like having a disloyal general that's in charge of the legion. Sometimes it can be difficult to keep control of those troops. Alright, so yeah, these guys are just... I think we should have them corralled now, hopefully. I didn't promise you anything, damn it. I never promised him a damn thing. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna make us chase him down here. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's confused. He's like, oh my god, I can't get away. Alright, so we're moving here. They're locked, so we'll just fight them right there. Get them destroyed, and then we'll take this province back while that siege is going on up in the north. Yeah, quickly defeat these guys, though I don't know if it'll be enough to wipe them out. It was. Alright, let's go and take that back now, though it's already going to be taken back, so it's not really necessary. Let's set them over here, I suppose. And then this one will flip, or we can just go and take that one. This siege is almost done. We didn't have to assault it or waste any manpower, which is very nice. Alright, so we're done with the road building here. Alright, excellent news. I think we're going to go ahead and move the Legion back over to here now that we've constructed the roads. Yeah, I think that is the the best course of action, because that's who I'm planning on going to war against next. When can we do that again? I forgot already, guys, so let me just take a look. 504, so next year. All right, so let's go ahead and get the Legion on a ship, and we'll just move them up here, and then have these guys just come over here real quick. Get their assistance in transporting us. So we do have this trade route open here, so let's go ahead and see if we can't get that earthenware that we've been wanting to get this bonus for. We'd have to trade with one of our own provinces. I suppose that's fine, just to get the benefit. Alright, fantastic. So we don't have any benefits here anymore, any free ones. Alright, so just waiting for that siege to finish up. We could always do the assault, but it looks like it's almost done, guys. So let's go ahead and get these guys on here and bring them on over to our territory here. Now, we're going to be vastly outnumbered if they attack us. This is going to be something to worry about. So we're probably going to want to build that Legion up a little bit larger. We have finished up the siege here. Excellent. So that's going to flip over for us. So we'll just wait for it to flip. And as soon as it's done, we'll win the conflict. All right, so 100% victory here. I'll take control of all that. And again, it looks like and you know what, these guys deserve no quarter, but we're gonna get the aggressive expansion reduction here. So yeah, we finished this up. Let's go ahead and disband all our levies. Don't need to pay for those anymore. And we're gonna have to continue paying for the army though, so that we can train them up once they get down here. So yeah, we actually gained something from this rebellion. We got that location here, and we have 2 forts here now too, so that's unnecessary. Yeah, completely unnecessary. So I'm okay with the fort being up there, I guess. Let's delete this one. Don't need to pay for that. And we will have to fight these guys here, but now there's only going to be 1 fort necessary, though I think they'll probably get another fort here. So yeah, we'll still have to take these forts. And oh, we have another import route here. And I think we lost some pops here. And I think that was from when we lost the levy. Some of those levy troops were destroyed. I think the pops died from that, because that can't happen. So we actually have a smaller population here, unfortunately, so small that we couldn't even go to a metropolis right now. We'd have to get it back up to 80 pops there. We can always just move some pops here. You may notice that I haven't done that yet. I haven't moved pops at all in this campaign. That's because there's a lot of micromanagement in this game, and I'll do some of it. But one thing that is universal for the micromanagement in this game is that none of it is worth the effort. Whether it's arranging trade routes for all these locations or moving pops around, yes, they do make it more efficient, but there's so much work for so little gain that they're just not worth it. Moving pops is one of them. Again, managing trade routes. There's a lot of examples, and I'll do some of them, but I don't mess with the moving of pops unless I'm trying to do something very specific in an area. But other than that, I really don't mess with it too much. But you can do that. You can move pops here, so we could get a couple moved over here if we wanted to, in order to make sure that we had the 80 necessary pops. So there's 2 options here, guys. We can go at leather. That'll increase the freeman happiness. You see our freemen are pretty darn happy here. So that's the local bonus. The capital bonus, once we got 2 of them, would be light infantry defense, which, you know, we don't put light infantry in our legions, but many of our levies have light infantry, so it would be a benefit that we'd make use of. It's only worth 20 trade value though. The other options would be furs. They are also only worth 20 trade value, so I guess cost is kind of irrelevant in this case. The local bonus is local tribesman happiness, which we have very few tribesmen in this capital province, if any. We don't have any in Rome. I'm not sure if we have them in other locations. So probably not very beneficial, but neither is the local freeman happiness. And then we get the experience decay at -5%, which I feel like that bonus is a little bit better than the light infantry one. So we're going to go with that one, even though we only have 1 fur available here right now. I'm hoping that another one will become available eventually. And we still get the little bit of money that we get from trading. Those were the only options, by the way, guys. There was like nothing else. It's just not very much trade routes available these days. So yeah, we know about this guy causing trouble. And these guys want to trade for some of our salt. I've kind of made a policy of not trading with them. Just, again, very arbitrary policy that makes no sense. But that's what we're doing. trying to help that little country up that's next to him. So let's go ahead and get these guys drilling, because they don't have very much experience at this point. Really want to get that military experience up. You can see it's pretty high right now. That is because of our war exhaustion. The war exhaustion does affect monthly military experience in a beneficial way. And we're declining you. Hopefully somebody else wants that trade route. Oh, I didn't realize we could finish this mission. Oh, my bad, guys. We could have done that a while ago. Let's go and put these guys back on destroying pirates. And let's complete the mission. Alright, so we have established control over the islands of the Mediterranean, supplanting the ancient Greco-Carthaginian hegemony. What shall we do with these new holdings, peopled by foreigners of no relation to our own blood, and in remote places far from the ears of Roman masses? The islands could become very profitable if properly managed. Perhaps we should concentrate first on contriving a sense of loyalty and obedience. So we can say the people of these islands will soon call Roma home, and every province on the islands will get this modifier here for quite a long time. Integrated culture happiness plus 10%, pop conversion speed plus 10%, and local citizen desired ratio plus 10%. Or we could instead say it looks like we are going to need more shackles, in which case we'll get this modifier, same amount of time. Local population happiness will be reduced, but local slave output and local slave desire ratios up. We're going to go with this one, guys. I think it makes most sense. I wish it gave us a bonus towards assimilating them when it comes to their culture, which it does not. Just the religion one, but they are a different religion, so that's helpful as well, I suppose. So yeah, we're going to be converting them ever so slowly over here. And we are currently using a governor policy to boost that assimilation. No Carthage, you can't have whatever it is you're trying to trade for here. This is the salt that everybody wants. It's a hot commodity right now. Let's go ahead and trade it to these guys. Alright, so yeah, making great money, guys. The money situation's very, very nice. Not really engaging any pirates here. We are going to need to increase the size of the fleet before the war. I really wanted to make Rome into a metropolis. Again, though, we don't have the population now, so we'd have to move some pops over there first. But God, it's 400 gold, man. It's not cheap. And if we want to declare war next year, and the fleet still needs to be increased in size, because obviously we were outnumbered last time, and we're still outnumbered. And we also have to consider the fact that they have more, better ships than us. Not just more ships, but better ships. And that's key. Yeah, I feel like we're going to need the discipline here, guys. So we'll wait to enact this. I think it would be wise to wait. As far as where we're going to build the holy site, I think Ostia. Ostia would be the best location for us to construct this. So again, what we need here is 300 gold. So we won't be able to do that yet. We need gold for everything, man. Money's actually been fairly short. I wish they would go out there and engage those pirates. Attack them. They wait until they raid us first. Yeah, they're gonna go raid over here. And then they're gonna leave. And they're not gonna catch them. I should have moved them myself, since I knew where they were going and I knew what they were going to do. So we need to get somebody else assigned here, and here we want quality, and the best guy we can get. So let's go with him. He's got pretty good statesmanship too, so he's gonna start out decent. Not bad. So have we seen this event? Yes, we have. So this is over the governor of Magna Graecia. Again, we've had this event with him, I think, maybe 3 times now. And he's very wealthy, so maybe they have a reason to be complaining about him. I'm almost fine with keeping him there, but he is getting old. So his loyalty being higher is probably not as worth it. So yeah, I don't think there's any point on getting the happiness penalty. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is just... I mean, he's already really corrupt too, so we don't want more corruption on him. Yeah, I think we're just going to remove him and get the popularity bonus. We gain some tyranny, but we already have tyranny, so yeah, let's go and do that, guys. I think that's the best option, and then we'll just appoint somebody new, because that guy was getting old anyway. And let's see who we got that would work. Obviously, he's here the best choice. Man, we do not have very many choices here. I got another old guy here. Yeah, maybe we'll just appoint him for now until he dies, and then we'll have to find somebody else to put in place there. Yeah, kind of unfortunate. These guys are not... Go chase the pirates, damn it. They're so inefficient. They're not going to catch them. I don't know why bother. Ugh. Alright, just put them back over here. Yeah, they're so inefficient. I should have moved them myself because I knew they were going over there. Or even just keep them here and keep them paid for, you know, so they don't move. So let's go and put them on the destroy pirates again. And I suppose we should go ahead and build them up a little bit. Though we do almost have that 300 gold here. So yeah, we could wait to get the 400 gold. Again, we'd have to move some pops over here. We could do that. And oh, we have more free investments. Okay, so let's go ahead and use one of them. Get another trade route here, guys, because we're actually over the trade routes here. So we could do that and then move them over to, you know, make them a metropolis. But you know what? I think it'd be better to get this constructed here, the holy site. So I think that's what we're going to do, guys. And then after that, we'll focus solely on our military. We'll build the fleet up a little bit larger, and we'll build the legion up a bit larger as well. Got some stability there. Nice. I think here this summer is when we can declare war. So we probably won't be doing it immediately when we can, since obviously we are trying to save this money and get this here done. And then we'll have to earn the money again to be able to raise them up here. But, you know, we're getting the experience here. It's taking up that military experience and you know, just making our unit better overall. So just preparing them for this conflict. It all kind of works towards the same effort here. So we have the 64 ships here. We would need to get 6 to have the same amount as they have. But again, their ships are better. And we did finish up this city. Excellent. So, of course, the only reason why we did that is so I can get a fort here, which now we can't do because I'm going to wait until we get to 300 gold so I can do this. It's all about that money, man. We always have like a high need for money here in the early game. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to dedicate it to Mercury, of course, which, if you guys recall, Mercury is our deity of economy. That's just kind of the way it works in the game. You have the 4 branches here: war, economy, culture, and fertility. So they're all considered that, even if that's technically not really what they were related to. But yeah, this is our only deity that doesn't have a bonus here. So let's go ahead and dedicate that temple to Mercury, and then we need to fill out the altar. So remember, this one is over here, so we'll have to conquer that. There'd definitely be a benefit to doing so. But let's go and get some stuff appointed here. See what we have that might be the best option. That's 15% cohort starting experience. That's pretty big. Then also there's the integrated culture happiness. That'd be significant as well. Yeah, I think those are the 2 we're going to go with. Though populous assimilation speed again would help us quite a bit. But we do already have a bonus for that. We do have some happiness issues in several places, but are those integrated? I don't think so. So you know what, guys? Let's do this one, and then we'll do the other one as well. Although, man, I'm really tempted to do that so we can assimilate quicker. You know what? Let's do that, because this would be more advantageous if we had more pops that were integrated. So you know what? Let's do this, guys, and then we'll have 2 that are currently working to speed up our assimilation. Yeah, that'd be really helpful. Just really trying to get these levies increased in size. We're at 20 here, 20 here, and these ones are still sitting at the lowest at 4. And of course, I don't expect that to get any higher here. We don't really have very many provinces there. And all right, so we knew that would be canceled because we were over the limit. That's okay. We're gonna get that fixed soon here in a second. All right, so let's go ahead and import there. Get rid of this real quick. And so the choices are importing the fish again so we can get the national freeman happiness, or trying to get those furs to get the experience decay. I think the fish would be a little bit more important right now, so let's go ahead and set up a trade route. And so we still need 1 more to get all these. I'd like to get us up to 20, but let's just we're only going to do 1 more local import route, guys. This is the last one we'll do, and then from here on out we'll use our provincial upgrades. The free ones anyway. We'll be using those to get more building slots, I think. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right. So yeah, now any money we have can be used to build ships up and build the legion up. I want to get the legion up to 10,000 men before this war. So we can declare war on them now. But again, I feel like we should finish with the fleet Not entirely sure where these guys are even going here. All right, so they're going after them. We'll see if we can catch them or not. Probably not. Do have double their size here. All right, so he did not last long. Not surprising, he was pretty darn old. I guess we'll just keep on putting these really old guys here in place until we have some better options. All right, so these guys are now battling. We won, and we captured quite a few of their ships. All right, so that's excellent. So that puts us up to 75 ships here, which means we have more than them, and we didn't have to build them. Now, again, that still does not mean we're going to win it. That definitely does not mean we're going to win anything. I'd like to get up to 80 ships, I suppose. Yeah, we'll do 80 ships here, guys. Because they have the better ships, the much bigger and just superior ships overall. But we're going to want to move them soon. So let's go ahead and get their numbers up. Although, because we're training these guys, maybe we want to do this first. Yeah, we'll do that first. Let's go ahead and get the numbers up over here. We're going to want to get one more engineer cohort. That is because you need, I want to say, there's a formula for it. It's not an exact number. But essentially, you need 2 engineer units to be able to get the siege bonus on a level 1 fort. So we're going to do that for the siege bonus. So we'll get 1 engineer cohort. And then I think the rest are going to be heavy infantry. Maybe 1 more archer, though. Yeah, let's do 1 more archer, and then the rest will be the heavy infantry. We don't have enough money for all that. How much do we need here? 66 gold. We're almost there. All right, well, we'll just go ahead and tick down 1 of these for now. And then as soon as we get the 14 gold, we'll get the last heavy infantry. So now this guy's unhappy, and that guy is actually a member of a family. I should have took a look at who he was. I'm not entirely sure who he was there. Maybe I can recognize his face. I think it was this guy. He's cruddy as hell. Yeah, there's really no position for him anywhere. Sorry, buddy. Everybody demands positions. Yeah, it's just such a stupid event. It just fires over and over and over and over again. We actually already have 10,000 here. Okay, because that's what I was trying to get the numbers to. I must have miscounted, or maybe we had more than I thought. All right, well, this is fine then. Yeah, we'll keep it at 10,000. Yeah, it works out. So we'll leave them at 10,000, keep them training over there, and then maybe build some more ships. Get us up to 80. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So let's go ahead and start building them now. We'll build whatever we can. We can get 2, so maybe get 3 more, and then we'll be ready to go to war. So that'll be next episode. And the governor here died. Yeah, we expected that to happen. It was just the best choice at that moment. All right, so now we have to kind of prioritize finesse or martial. We're about to go to war, so it would be better to have a better martial. This guy's really old. I guess there's this guy here. He's pretty young. Just see what traits he has. He's weak-willed, so we'd have a good loyalty bonus there. Nothing that's really going to hurt him as a commander. So yeah, I suppose he would work. That'd be an option. We have another level 6 martial guy here. He's stubborn, so he would be less loyal and merciful. All right, so yeah, I think what we might want to do is go ahead and use this guy here. They both have the same finesse, so that's irrelevant. They have the same statesmanship, irrelevant. Loyalty is the same. So yeah, we'll go with this guy. All right. So yeah, just waiting for the ships to get built. I think we can actually go ahead and build 1 more here. And we knew they were going to try and push their rights here, try and push their demands, which we are going to have to decline that, unfortunately. And thus, we might want to do this here, but we don't have the money. Yeah, it's always about the money. We're still at 50 approval. That's not bad. Overall support in the Senate's it's not too low. We did finish up the trade route here, so now let's go ahead and try and trade for that last fur that we want. Though we will go and take a peek and see if we can't find. Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. We're finally going to get the papyrus bonus here. Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, that is really nice. I think we might actually go ahead and do 1 more of these over here for the 20 so we can get the fur bonus. I mean, I guess we don't really have to, but yeah, it would be nice to get that decay bonus. But yeah, we finally have the papyrus bonus. That's civic tech investment. Super helpful, man. And of course, it's making those nobles more happy, though they're already at 100%, so it's kind of irrelevant. Yeah, that's great. That's great news. Very happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see if we can't find that trade route here to boost the very, very unhappy citizens here. Let me just see if I can't find anything, and we do have something. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and do that then. Boost that happiness up there. All right, so I think most of the provinces have trade routes. This one needs another one, though. Where is the key province here? It's this one. So they also have very unhappy citizens. And so we'll see if we can't boost them with some goodies. We might have already traded for the only one that was available. There might be some earthenware there. Yep, all right. So yeah, boost that citizen happiness up a little bit. It's the main thing I use these trade routes for in the other provinces, especially ones that have a lot of unintegrated pops that are just overall quite unhappy with us. And yes, I know, guy. You're not getting a position. You can whine all you want. You're not getting one. So we can go ahead and finish up with these ships here. And this should get us up to our desired number of 80 ships. So yeah, we're just kind of waiting for these to be built and building the treasury up and getting that manpower back up closer to the maximum, and then we're going to declare war here, guys. Before we do, we'll want to move all of our troops across and put them here. I'm probably going to put all of them with the exception of a small army here that's large enough to take this area, so one of the levies, I guess, or maybe the two smaller levies. We have one of them's here, so that really wouldn't make sense to move them over that way. Yeah, we might do the second largest levy then and have them come over here. It'll kind of be overkill, but that's fine. Yeah, at least we'll get it done. Now we could also split it though and have some come down here and some be up there. I suppose that works as well. Yeah, that's probably the better option because I think it's like 10,000 men. So like 5,000 up here and then 5,000 down here. Yeah, I think that's the way we'll do it. While the occasionally rakish and loose tendencies of Decimus are well known throughout the upper circles of Roma, no one was quite prepared for the appalling slew of allegations levied at him of late. There are growing rumors of terrible indecencies perpetrated on slaves at debauched gatherings honoring Bacchus, where Decimus and his lewd entourage exhibit and debase their latest acquisitions from the Emporia of Ostia. Decimus denies everything in the most stringent terms, claiming the tales to be lies engineered by his political opponents. The gossip is backed by several witnesses who claim to have been besmirched by Decimus personally. Slaves and virtuous citizens across Latium are demanding government-sanctioned justice to deter those excesses, and we can no longer ignore the situation. So we can say we will conduct a full and fair investigation into this matter. A token inquiry will be sufficient, or honestly, why waste our time on this? So who is this? He's some old guy. I mean, we really don't need to care about his loyalty, basically. He's very loyal anyways. So yeah, if we did this, it would cost us precious money. We would gain political influence, though. Yeah, I don't really want to spend the money on it, honestly. Yeah, I would just do this one here. Just because of the money. I just don't want to spend money on it. We've got more important matters. We got a war upcoming here, guys. Can't be spending money on this trial. So this is going to result in a whole bunch of trial events here. While the investigation in Decimus was mainly intended as a symbolic gesture to ease tensions, it is clear after some preliminary groundwork by jurists that the accused is essentially guilty beyond all doubt. It is a minor miracle that this did not come to light sooner. The unspeakable going-ons at the Mamilius Villa scarcely bear thinking about. It is, however, very hard to ignore just how much situations like these lend themselves to those less scrupulous and willing to earn the debt and gratitude of their colleagues in need. So we can say we'll just have to see what happens. We will gain popularity. He will lose it. Not that he has much to lose. We can say clearly this is some sort of smear campaign, or anything can be fixed for a price. Yeah, we'll go with this one right here. We're going to pause that here because it's unfortunately going to be the end of the episode. We got 65 days to get those last two ships, and we do want to make sure that we have enough ships to hopefully avoid them from attacking us, because it'd be so much easier to do the sieges if we had naval support. So I would like to hopefully keep them to that point where they're avoiding attacking us the same way as it happened last episode, where they just avoid us, because I don't actually want to fight their fleet because we'd probably lose. Though there are some positive events from losing to the Carthaginian fleet that can pop up for Rome. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of benefit of us losing the naval war with them. So if they don't attack us, then that's fine. So we want to keep it to 80, and as soon as we get those done, we'll send them over here. In fact, we probably won't even wait to get it fully built. Basically, we'll wait until these two here are done, and then we'll start shuttling troops across. Yeah, we'll go and start get our one unit over here in Sardinia, and then the rest over here in preparation for this conflict. It does suck they're building another fortress here. Yeah, because it was a nice, easy fortress to take. Now there's going to be a level 2 fort there, so make it a little bit more difficult to take Carthage, but they know what's coming, guys. They know what's coming. I suppose one thing that we never did was build the fort here. We didn't have the money for that. I suppose we can wait for that. It's 97.5 gold, though. Ugh. Yeah, that was the whole reason why I built them to a city, is so we can get the fort there, and we never did that. So that's one thing we could do. Wait for that. That we'd have to wait for the money, which wouldn't take that long to get, but we'd also have to then wait for them to finish constructing that. I don't know. We'll see, guys. But I hope you guys enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, where we should be starting the Second Punic War. So I'll see you then, and thanks for watching.